23 people bought this sweatshirt in the last 24 hours, and there's multiple products with this similar phrase doing extremely well. And if you know how to utilize these popular phrases into amazing designs and elements to sell on Etsy, this is going to help you speed up the process of creating best-selling designs for your print-on-demand business. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to create similar products just like this, and how you can take one design and make multiple products in one session just by changing one word to sell to different people. I'm going to share with you how to create this from start to finish, all coming up next. So welcome back to the video, my friends. If you're new here, my name is Jay, and on this channel I teach you how to make income online by creating and selling your own products. So if you like content like this, then consider subscribing to my channel. Now, the main tool that we're going to use today to create this print-on-demand product is Kittle. Kittle is a great space for you to find amazing templates for you to speed up your entire design process if you are struggling creating great designs for your print-on-demand business. And with their large category of different templates, elements, style, font designs to use, it really speeds up your process, because once you're able to see what is doing well on Etsy, you're able to find a similar template, pick that out, and recreate that in your own unique way. Now, Kittle was so kind to give my audience a discount code for you to go ahead and try them out and to see if it is best for your print-on-demand business. I'll make sure to leave all the details down in my description box below for you to check this out on your own. All right, so here we are in Insight Factory, and I use this to truly find quickly trends that are selling well on Etsy. So one of the spaces that we're going to focus on creating for is on t-shirt. And as you can see here with Insight Factory, we give us some data here in regards to the design that's being sold, how many sales they had in the last 7 days, if they had a sale in the last 24 hours, view count, favorites, and release date. And as you can see here, we know these type of sweaters here in my auntie era, that phrase is doing extremely well. This sweatshirt sold over 467 times in the last 7 days. This shirt as well sold 193 times in the past 7 days. So we know this phrase is popular, but we definitely want to add a unique spin to this to actually add in some personalization to help our products sell even more. So we know these type of products are doing extremely well. I think there is some opportunity for us to add some personalizations, because when I see these 3 top products here, they do offer that retro style, but again, what's missing on these products is that personalization feature. So being that we have all this data in front of us, let's jump into Kittle. Let's try to create this quickly utilizing some of their templates, and I'll teach you how to create a similar design like this that you can start selling on Etsy. All right, so here we are in Kittle, and Kittle has a ton of different templates you can use to start your designs for your print-on-demand business. So our case today, we definitely want to look up in the area of t-shirts, which we just clicked, but more specifically, the design we want to look for is a retro style design, which follows with the best-selling products we see to work well on Etsy. So all I did here was type in retro. Then you can go all the way down to the bottom here and see multiple different type of templates you can use to recreate this in your own unique way to fit what works on Etsy. So here's the design template I'm going to use. There's a lot of good things in here I already see that can work well. Number one, I see the checkerboard background that is doing very well on Etsy right now. I see the font style that is in that retro area that we want to focus on, as well as having these wavy type designs with our text that I think can do well with our product as well. So if I want to go ahead and use this, I will go ahead and click use this design. And now from here, I'm able to change the text, add some things in, change the colors to fit my overall style here. And I think this is a great place for us to start our design. Now, one of the reasons I like using Kittle for my designs is that they automatically allow this text to really be put in place properly if I'm trying to have this wavy consistency with my text design. So I know our phrase is going to be in my auntie era. And as you can see here, when I add in this text, it automatically fits in that wavy style that we have. And notice how all those letters fit in properly for our designs to fit with that wavy style. Then the last one I will put here is era. And as far as our text layout, I think everything is done here. Just that easy, just that quick for us to put some things in here and change our design. Now, once we finish this entire design, you'll be able to see how easy it is to change out this middle text here. You can create multiple designs that are selling well just by changing one piece of the design. So in our case today, if we do want to make multiple t-shirts like this, instead of it saying in my auntie era, we can say in my first grade era. And as you can see here, that text fit in here the proper size, because again, everything is laid out for us in Kittle just to add in those changes. Let's go back to where we were in my auntie era and let's start adding in some different elements to make our product stand out even more. We definitely want to go in and erase these checkerboards because this is not going to be a part of our design that we create with. So I can go in here and delete this. Now I do think we're going to use some of these checkerboards at the bottom of our design because we know these at the bottom are doing extremely well on Etsy. And so everything is really dialed up here. One of the things we definitely want to do is add in some retro style elements. So one of the things we know to work well are utilizing the retro style flowers. So we definitely want to add that here. And we definitely want to change the color of our text just to bring in some popular colors here. Now for our example today, we just want to have the text be changed in color with each line. And so definitely bring in some retro style colors. And if I want to make any adjustments to the colors here, I can make those adjustments here, but I think everything is dialed in the right way. So from here, let's jump into Creative Fabrica, find some unique elements to upload to Kittle to use further on our design. All right, so here is the flower pack that we're going to download and upload into Kittle. We're not going to use the smiley faces because smiley faces are trademark, but I do like the use of these different retro flower designs and the different options we have for the specific color. So if I want to go ahead and use this, I can go ahead and hit download, and then I'll upload this pack into Kittle so I can go ahead and use this on my print-on-demand product. Now, Kittle does have their own elements we can grab from as well as utilizing their Kittle AI system. If I want to go ahead and see any elements Kittle has, I have it here. I can go over to retro and see what things are available for us to use. I can see some options here. If I want to focus on specifically flowers, we have these things available for us as well. And again, they have some options here, but again, the unique opportunities we have is to grab some popular designs from Creative Fabrica. We can just upload our own designs here to use on Kittle. And again, if you want to utilize their AI system, they have it here for you to put in a prompt to focus on a design you want to bring into your area. For our example today, we're just going to focus on the designs from Creative Fabrica and upload them to our design space here. All right, so we have our specific elements uploaded here. And again, we're not going to utilize these smiley faces, but you can see how easy it is to grab things from Creative Fabrica and upload them into Kittle to add to your designs. And so we definitely want to add in some things here, and we can change some colors based upon the elements that we have if we need to do so. But I think for our example today, what we have in front of us is a great place for us to use to further create our design. Now, let's just say if I do want to change this text to fit my color, because this color is stationary, cannot change. I want to go ahead and go to my text that I want to change color for, go back into the pick tool, grab the pick tool here and hover over to this specific element color. And now that would change what we have in front of us. And so I think that is good as well to use just in case you are bringing in different elements from different spaces. Now we just want to add in some more of these flowers here to my design, just to complete our back portion of our product. And then we'll move over to utilize the same type of colors and elements for the front part of our design. Now I do want to add in some stars to our design. So I went over to elements with Kittle, and here we have some retro style stars we can actually use for our design. So I'll go ahead and utilize some of them here. Now for our checker bar at the bottom, I just wanted to actually add this to the back of our design here. I think that will bring in a unique element that we haven't seen on these type of designs here. And one of the things I definitely want to add here is this little texture to make this product stand out even more. So before I go ahead and do that, I just want to highlight everything here, and I like to group them together so they can be on one solid piece. Now, if I do want to add a texture to my design here, all I have to do is go to textures and look at the options that I have here. For our example today, I'll just pick this one for us in our texture. As you can see here, it's covering over our entire canvas, but we definitely don't want this to be like how we have it here with this outline and we have this black here. We definitely want to remove our background, and we definitely want to make sure that our texture comes only on our elements and our text and everything on our design here, and not more so on the background of our design, because this is how it will actually show up once we print this out on our t-shirt. So for that to happen, one of the things I definitely want to do is change this to be transparent. And we still have this little, texture here covering our entire background. But that's where we head over to textures, and we head over to the option to clip content. And now the texture will only go over the content that we have, either be text, elements, fonts, whatever it has on our design. That's what it's going to cover. And I do have the option here to change down the opacity. Again, I can make it very strong, as we see here, or just make it a little light, just adding a little bit of our design space. And I think everything is dialed in well here. Now, of course, we're going to change our file name so we know what we're working with. So I put in my Auntie Era. And one of the things I like to do before I even download my design is look at this through Kittle's mockups, because this will let me know if there's any changes I need to make to my design to fit the color t-shirt or sweatshirt I want to sell on. So in our case today, we want to head over to mockups and we want to focus on a t-shirt, and we have it here. I can change the color t-shirt if I want, but I think black is good just for example today. And I have this design in front of me. And again, I think everything is looking well here. If I do want to change the color of my t-shirt, I can change it here. Obviously, if I'm selling this as a white t-shirt, I'll change the checker bar color and some more colors as well. But in our case today, we just want to sell this on a dark heather gray shirt as well as a black t-shirt. So I think everything is dialed in the right way. If you do want to utilize this on a mock-up like a real person here, we can see this being done as well. We can see how our design will look once it is printed out. Now, specifically for our design here is going to be on the back of our t-shirt, and Kittle does have some options here for us to showcase how that's going to look. But in our case today, I think everything is good for our design. Now I want to go in and change our design a little bit to fit the front part of our t-shirt that we want to create, so we can have the front as well as the back design, but definitely add in some personalization to finish up our product. So the great thing about utilizing this mockup system is that it's still done in Kittle. So all I have to do here is go back to editor, and I know this particular product is done, so I want to go ahead and save this. So I'll download this as a PNG, remove the background here. I want to optimize the quality and hit download as a PNG. So I would do that here, and I would download to my computer. Before I do any changes, I definitely want to jump back into my designs, because I want to duplicate this project so I can utilize this as another design that we're going to use for the front part of our t-shirt. So we'll open up a new Kittle's tab. We head over to projects, where we will find all of our designs that we have created. And then from here, I want to hit this little button and I want to hit duplicate. Now I have a brand new canvas I can recreate for the front part of my t-shirt without changing the back part of our design that we have created. So we're essentially creating our own little template we can recreate ourselves. And now I have this here. And then from here, we definitely want to change this to fit right in the pocket area of our t-shirt that we can utilize on our Etsy product. So from here, there's going to be some elements we use, some elements we do not bring over. So I want to ungroup everything here. And I just want to move all of my elements over to the side, because again, I may use some of them, I may not use them. So I definitely want to have them in front of me just in case I want to use them here. And I like to keep them on my canvas so I could, utilize them where I need to. And those I don't, I'll just take away from our design here. Now we know we're not going to use this checkerboard element here, so we can take that out. And so from here, I definitely want to change my text to fit the pocket style of our design. And so I know I want to have era at the top of our design here, but I definitely want to have that in my auntie at the bottom of our circle and bring in some personalizations in the middle. So I believe everything looked well with our design here. You can see that we took the same type of design elements as well as the font style and the color choice and created a unique pocket style design utilizing what we have in front of us. And now we see the entire design here in the front and the back. And again, we can use different mockups from Etsy to really showcase what our product is. And of course, upload this to Printify to actually get this order into the hands of our customers once they purchase this. But as you can see, again, creating these type of products is really easy to do when you have the designs in front of you from Kittle to speed up your entire process. And of course, as you create the back part of your t-shirt or your sweatshirt, you can use that same design as a template for yourself to redesign your other parts of your t-shirt. Now, again, if you want to check out Kittle on your own, they were so kind to give my audience a discount code for you to go ahead and get started using this for your print-on-demand business. I make sure to leave all the details in my description box below for you to check this out and to see if it is best for your print-on-demand business. Now, if you want to learn how to actually start a print-on-demand business from start to finish, then click this next video here. And if you like content like this, then consider subscribing to my channel here. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.